Yo, what's going on, guys? Sam here. I've been talking about the Apple Watch Series 5 for a couple of months now, showing you guys the expected features and changes. I was fully anticipating Apple to release a new watch this year. I would say, hey, if you're looking at an Apple Watch, like, we're less than 2 months away from a new one coming out now that it's August 2019, so you should probably hold off for a little bit. But it's already August of 2019, and we still haven't seen a lot about this watch, where last year we were hearing about things months and months and months before it came out. So is Apple going to release an Apple Watch Series 5 after all? Drop a like if you're looking forward to this video. Hit subscribe for more. Always helps the channel out. Let's go ahead and jump in. So Apple's released a new Apple Watch every year since the first Apple Watch in 2015. And this year would be no different. I wasn't expecting it to be any different. But all of a sudden, guys, I'm like scrolling through my timeline and I see a new article from 9to5Mac saying, does Apple need the Series 5? I saw a couple of other tweets from people being like, what would Apple even change? Another article being like, yeah, Apple's probably not going to do anything this year. And I'm like, whoa, guys, where's this coming from? We didn't hear this at all before. But looking into the Apple Watch Series 5, it's actually not that far of a crazy concept, and I want to convince you guys of why. Like we heard a few months ago now, like many months ago, two concrete things from a very well-respected Apple analyst, and they said two things. One, that the Apple Watch Series 5 will introduce ECG support in new countries, so we've already seen that with the Apple Watch Series 4. That was like the ECG health heart monitoring feature, but essentially that's already happened in many new countries. And number two, the Apple Watch Series 5 would reintroduce a ceramic option. Aside from that, we haven't actually heard anything new for this year. In my previous videos, I've talked about like the side button on the Apple Watch becoming solid state, introducing like haptic touch where it feels like it's moving, but it's actually just vibrating with like a new Taptic engine on the inside. That was rumored for the Series 4. It never happened. We know Apple is actively working on new health sensors, but again, that's much more abstract. What they're actually going to do is unclear. We know Apple has been tweaking Apple Watch bands, maybe introducing some smart ones with additional functionality. Again, still a bit more abstract. They're things that could definitely all happen on the Apple Watch Series 5. But there are also things that have not actually like leaked out from a lot of reliable sources. So now that we're less than 2 months away from the Apple Watch Series 5 said to be coming out, because we know the new iPhones are going to be coming to middle to end of September, probably between the 10th and the 25th, the Apple Watch Series 5 would consequently be launching right alongside it. That's what Apple's done for the past couple of years with the new iPhones and the new Apple Watch. This year, we've heard so much about the new iPhones. We've seen leaks. I literally have dummy units for the new iPhone. Like, this is concrete. I can look at this and say, all right, now the real model is going to look a little bit different, but I can see the triple camera setup. I can see it's going to be slightly thicker potentially, maybe a bigger battery inside. I can see that there's still going to be a notch. Like, I can look at this product. I'm holding it in my hand. There's no question that Apple is going to release a new iPhone. They're not releasing it anymore, guys. It's broken. I broke the only one. With the Apple Watch, it's been a completely different story. We haven't seen any leaks about it recently. We haven't heard any rumors. And quite honestly, that's really weird. We heard a lot about the Apple Watch Series 4. We heard a lot about the Apple Watch Series 3. With a product less than 2 months away, we would have heard something else by now, you would think. Now, that could mean one of two things. One, it could mean that the Apple Watch Series 5 is going to be skipped this year, that Apple is literally not planning anything except maybe a processor upgrade, and it's not really going to be a significantly upgraded model worth of anybody's time. Number two, it could mean because we got the huge Series 4 upgrade last year, Apple is still planning some nice changes, but they're so small that nobody who's making the Apple Watch supply chain side has even noticed the difference because it's all internal, or the actual design is pretty much identical. I don't know which one of those two options it's going to be, but I feel like it has to be one of those. Like, I don't think it would be a good move for Apple to just not touch the Series 4 at all and just go straight to the iPhone, go straight to the iPad, go straight to the MacBook, and leave the Apple Watch sort of in the dust, just because yearly upgrades are something that many people have come to expect. This article also brings up some other good points. Like, if we got exactly what we wanted, the dream Apple Watch Series 5, what would that entail? And I've thought of two things myself. One, much better battery life. Dude, I recently re-enabled the LTE functionality on my watch, and it is down in red or like less than 20 or 30% every single day, even when I'm not outside running with it or using the LTE functionality a lot. Like, it just drains the little tiny battery on this thing so much more than just Wi-Fi. Sleep tracking is something else that has gone hand in hand with better battery life. Apple obviously needs better battery life if you're gonna use your watch all day. and also use it all night while you're sleeping to track your sleep. Now that's something interesting. I would love to see, my sleep data, and that is absolutely something that Apple is confirmed to be working on. According to Bloomberg, Apple is planning to release that in the 2020 version of the watch. Now it could come sooner, could come later, but right now we're still not expecting to see that for the Series 5. So it's like, all right, better battery life and the sleep tracking, those are gonna be the tentpole features of next year. What else in the interim could be better? And you say maybe some smart bands, some additional functionality that like integrates with the watch. We have heard that a new watch will be able to be charged on the iPhone. And I don't know if that's gonna be for all Apple Watches or if the new one is gonna need some sort of like wireless charging functionality to where the watch can literally just sit on the back of the new iPhone. So that's like the only other upgrade that we've sort of heard coincidentally, but that's because of an iPhone rumor, not like a rumor specific to the new Apple Watch. So that's where the Apple Watch Series 5 is at right now. We've heard a lot of things that Apple is working on for the Apple Watch line, and we know that there's probably the ceramic option returning, but aside from that, we haven't heard a lot, and it's said to be just around the corner. So whether or not Apple upgrades it, only they know right now, but of course I'll keep you guys updated as we hear more. I'm sure there will be some report talking about the presence or absence of the Apple Watch when Apple plans it for, the September release per usual, but I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, who knows what's gonna happen with the Apple Watch Series 5? The more I think about it, maybe Apple skips this year after all. That's all I have for you in this video. Drop a like down below, hit subscribe for more. Hope you guys enjoyed watching and learned something new and enjoyed this new perspective. I've been Sam, peace out, and I'll see you all in my next video.